Hi there. Welcome to today's quick yoga practice. I'm Christiana with Christiana's Yoga. This is a moderate challenge class. Just remember to go at your own pace and make any customizations along the way. Props are optional, but they are always welcome. And in this particular class, you might want some knee padding and maybe a strap or a towel if you don't have a strap. We'll start today's practice by sitting comfortably on the mat. You can sit cross-legged or you can sit with your legs extended in front of you and your knees bent. Whichever position you choose, just sit equally between both sit bones so that you can lengthen up through your side body and reach up out of the crown of your head. We'll just take a few moments here to become present on our mats here. So close your eyes if that feels good for you. Begin to let your breath roll evenly in your nose and out of your nose. Release your shoulders down away from your ears. And then open your eyes. Cross-sit your ankles and shift forward, coming onto your hands and knees. And set up your tabletop position so that your wrists are directly below your shoulders and your knees are directly below your hips. We'll move through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, tip your belly down towards the mat as you spread across your collarbones. Gaze out ahead for cow. And then exhale, rainbow your spine. Hug your belly in for cat. Again, inhale, tip your belly. Spread your collarbones, look up for cow. And exhale, rainbow your spine. Hug your belly in for cat. One more time each way with your breath. Inhale to cow. And exhale, cat. Come back to a neutral spine. Send your hips back to your heels, coming into child's pose, reaching your hands forward. Let your head sink down towards the mat for a few breaths. Now take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to lift your hips and rainbow your spine, lifting up. And then shift forward so that you can ripple down to the mat, dropping your hips, your belly, and your chest all the way down. On your inhale, roll your shoulders onto your back, spread across your collarbones, and lift your legs up off the mat for locust. Release. Press into your hands to come through all fours and send your hips back to your heels. And we'll do that 2 more times. Take a breath in. Exhale, rainbow your spine. Lift your hips, come forward, and release your hips to the mat, then your belly and your chest. Roll shoulders onto your back. Lift your legs. Hug your back body. And release. Press into your hands. Lift your hips. Come back to child's pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, rainbow your spine. Shift forward. Release your hips, your belly, your chest. Roll shoulders onto your back. Hug your shoulder blades together to lift up. Lift your legs. Exhale, release. Press into your palms and send your hips back to child's pose. And then lift back up into tabletop position. Reset your knees below your hips. And then reach your hands forward and allow your chest to sink down towards the mat. And release your forehead or your chin to the mat. And breathe in puppy pose. If you feel pressure in your low back, try hugging your belly in gently to bring the stretch into your shoulders and out of your back. Last breath here. Now begin to lift up and walk your hands back, coming into all fours. And then tuck your toes and send your hips back and up for down dog. Take a breath in. Pedal out to your feet, straightening one leg and bending the other. Then focus on creating a strong straight line from your hands all the way to your hips. So that means your knees can be bent as much as you need them to be, and your heels do not have to reach in down dog. Take one more breath here. And then exhale and walk slowly to the top of the mat, folding down over bent legs. Reach for opposite elbows and gently bob up and down to drape your torso down your thighs and open up across the backs of your legs. And then come to stillness. Let your head and your arms hang heavy. Maybe sway gently side to side and feeling into the backs of your legs. Release your hands down towards the mat. Bend your knees even deeper and then roll all the way up to standing. Set up your Tadasana when you get there, standing equally and firmly between both feet. Engage your thighs, hug your front body in, point your tailbone straight down towards the mat. Roll your shoulders onto your back as you open across your chest. Arms by your sides, palms forward, gaze out to the horizon. Now begin to rock forward onto the balls of your feet and begin to lift up onto your tippy toes. Move slowly and keep gazing at something steady to help you create your balance. And then begin to release your heels back down towards the mat slowly and with control as best as you can. And then rock your weight onto your heels so that you can lift your toes, spread them nice and wide, and then starting from your pinkies, place each toe back down to the mat and then gently grip the mat with your toes. Inhale in your strong Tadasana. And now inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold down over bent legs. Inhale, palms to shins. Extend your spine out long for a flat back, and then exhale, plant your palms. Step your right foot straight back behind you. Release your knee down to the mat and tuck your toes. And inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky for low lunge. Release your hands down to the mat and send your left foot back so that you can come into tabletop position. Hug your belly in, press the mat away from you, shift your shoulders forward, and then exhale, lower all the way to your belly. This time as you inhale, keep your legs rooted into the mat, and then roll your shoulders onto your back, spread across your collarbones for baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press into your hands, come through all fours, and now tuck your toes and send your hips back and up for down dog. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward next to your right hand. And if you have to take a couple steps to get there, go right ahead. And then place your left knee down and tuck your toes. And inhale, sink your hips and sweep your arms to the sky for low lunge. Release your hands back down to the mat. And this time, tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and step forward to the top of the mat, folding down over your legs. Inhale, slide your palms to your shins. Extend your spine for a flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, stand tall, and release your arms by your sides for Tadasana. And reset it here. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, and exhale, fold down over bent knees. Inhale, palms to shins, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, and this time, step your left foot straight back, giving your right foot a chance to lead this time. Lower your left knee down and tuck your toes, and sweep your arms to the sky for low lunge. Exhale, release. Come through tabletop position, bringing your right leg back. Hug your belly in, press the mat away from you, shift forward, and exhale. Elbows bend straight back as you lower all the way to your belly. Roll your shoulders along your spine. Gaze out ahead for baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press into your palms. Coming through all fours, tuck your toes. Lift your hips high for down dog. Take a breath. And then exhale. This time, step your left foot forward to the top of the mat. Place your right knee down and tuck your toes and sweep your arms to the sky for a low lunge. And release your hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and step to the top of the mat. Folding down over your legs. Slide your palms to shins. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Stand tall. And release your arms by your sides for Tadasana or mountain pose. Reset your Tadasana here. Standing equally and firmly between both feet, like a ripple of a wave from your feet out through the crown of your head. Take a breath. And then shift your weight into your left foot. And you can kickstand your foot on the mat and the inside of your left leg. Bring your foot to your calf or the inside of your leg, your upper thigh. Just avoid your knee joint. And then hug your leg into your foot and your foot into your leg. And choose your arm position, hands to hips. That prayer in front of your heart or up to the sky. And breathe. Last breath here. And bring your prayer hands into your heart and swing your knee forward. You can step down if you need to, or hinge at your hips to tip forward and then send your right leg straight back behind you, stepping down to the mat. Turn your body open towards the side of the mat and parallel your back foot to the back. And then inhale, stretch your prayer hands up to the sky and release your hands. Spread your hands wide and gaze out across your front fingers for warrior two. Release your shoulders down away from your ears and keep them stacked above your hips. Last breath here. Now extend your front leg. Reach your left arm forward. Tip your hand down towards your shin and reach your right arm up to the sky, coming into triangle pose. Keep strong, straight legs and a strong, straight torso. And allow your left hand to rest wherever keeping your strong, straight torso allows it to land. That could be on your shin, could be on a block, it could be on the ground. It's up to you and your body. Now rebend your front knee. Bring your forearm onto your thigh. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Turn your palm towards the top of your mat. And then reach your fingertips out past your head. Focus on this strong, straight line from the outside of your right foot all the way to your fingertips. And breathe. Now reach your right arm forward. Turn your chest towards the mat. Lift your back heel. Plant your palms. And step back to plank. Press the mat away from you. Hug your belly in. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward of your wrists. Option to place your knees down or keep them lifted. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back to lower all the way to your belly or halfway. And then inhale, come into baby cobra. Or inhale, press into your hands. Straighten your arms, spread across your collarbones. Look straight out ahead for upward facing dog. And exhale, send your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Focus on a strong, straight line from hands to hips. Knees can be bent and heels don't have to reach. Take a breath in and out and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins. Extend your spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms, reach for the sky. Stand tall and release your arms by your sides for mountain pose. Now we'll do the other side. Shifting your weight into your right foot now. Again, you can kickstand your left foot on the mat and the inside of your right leg, or bring your left foot to your calf or the inside of your right thigh. Again, avoiding your knee joint. Hug everything in towards the midline. Focus at something steady so you can create your balance, and then choose your arm position and breathe. One more breath here. Now bring your prayer hands into your heart. Swing your knee forward. You can step it down if you need to. And then hinge forward. So you tip your chest forward and then send your left leg straight out behind you. Step it down to the mat. Turn your body open now towards the left side of the mat. Parallel your left foot to the back. Inhale, reach your prayer hands up to the sky. Release your hands and spread them wide. Bring them into a T for warrior two. Shoulders stack above your hips. Check to see that your front knee is aligned over your front ankle. Gaze out past your front fingers. One more breath here. Now straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm forward, 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 and then tip it down. Focus on strong straight lines in your legs and your torso and your arms. Your bottom hand can rest on your shin, a block, or the ground, but focus on those strong straight lines. Now rebend your front knee. Rest your forearm on your leg and then stretch your left arm up to the sky. Turn your palm towards the top of the mat and then reach your fingers out past your head for extended side angle. Breathe. Work to open your chest towards the sky. Now reach your hand forward towards the top of the mat as you allow your chest to rotate down towards the mat. Release your hands, lift your back heel. Step your right foot back, coming into plank, and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, shoulders forward with knees up or down. Exhale, lower to belly or halfway. And inhale into baby cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, send your hips high for down dog. Take a breath in and out. And walk or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, and simply bend your knees and come to sit on the mat at about the center. If you have any padding on the mat, you can shift that out of the way. And then roll all the way down to your back. Bend your knees, bringing your heels in towards your bottom just far enough so you can graze the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Keeping your knees in line with your hips. Drive through your heels. Tip your pelvis so your tailbone points up towards the sky. Engage your hamstrings and your glutes and lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Keeping your arms by your sides. We're just here for one more breath. And then exhale, roll all the way down your spine, starting from your shoulders. Let your hips be the last to land. And we'll do that one more time, holding it a little bit longer. Tip your pelvis so your tailbone points up. Drive through your heels, engage your hamstrings and your glutes. Lift your hips high. Gently press your arms into the mat to help open across your chest. Breathe. See if you can lift a little bit higher. And then exhale, roll from your shoulders all the way down your spine. And lastly, your hips. Pause here for a moment. Place your hands on your thighs and press into your thighs to traction your spine. Breathe. And then you may want your strap or your towel here. Hug your knees into your chest. And now extend your right leg out straight. Extend your left foot up. If you don't have a strap or a towel, you can hold onto the back of your thigh or your calf. Or if you do have a strap, you can loop it around the bottom of your foot or same with the towel, and gently pull into the strap. You're not forcing a stretch here, just enough to feel some length in the back of your leg, and breathe. Work to ground your right heel into the mat. See how that changes the stretch for you. And then bend your knee, release your foot, and allow your left knee to cross over your body and over to the other side to come into a twist. Make any adjustments in your shoulders here so that this pose feels comfortable for you. And you can support your knee with a block or a cushion if it's not comfortable hanging out in space here. One more breath. Bring your knee back in through center. Hug both knees into your chest. And this time extend your left leg out straight and send your right foot up to the sky, holding onto your leg or wrapping something around your foot to help deepen the stretch slightly. And breathe. Remember to drive your left heel into the mat. See how that changes the stretch in the back of your leg. And then bend your right knee, release your foot. You can move your prop out of the way and then cross your right knee over to the other side, coming into a twist. And breathe. One more breath. Bring your knee back through center. Hug both knees into your chest. And then using the momentum of your legs, rock yourself up to sitting. Seating. Sit nice and tall. Bring the soles of your feet to touch and let your knees spill out to the sides. Holding on to your ankles, spread across your collarbones. Breathe in, and you can stay here, or if you like, you can hinge forward at your hips, bringing your chest in the direction of your feet to fold down over your legs. And breathe. You can release your head down towards your feet if that's comfortable for you. And then inhale, sit upright. Now open your legs. Readjust your seat if you need to. Coming into a wide-legged seat. Lengthen up through your side body and out of the crown of your head and reach your hands up to the sky. Breathe in and exhale. Reach forward as you fold. Don't force it here. Just come as far as is comfortable to your degree. And then allow your head to release down and breathe. Inhale, walk your hands in, begin to sit upright again. And help your legs into the center. Extending them out straight, but bringing them together. Readjust your seat again so you can sit nice and tall. Reach your hands up to the sky and exhale, fold down. Think of reaching your chest in the direction of your feet as you inhale and then exhale, fold. Keep your knees bent as much as you need them to be here, and you can hold on to the mat, your calves, or your feet. You choose. And then walk your hands in. Begin to sit upright. And exhale, roll all the way down to your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And then extend your legs straight up. You can keep a good bend in your knees, but the goal here is to find a balance so that your legs can hang out above you while you use the least amount of effort to keep them there. So find the positioning that works best so that you can relax in this position. This is a variation of legs up the wall. One, breathe. And bend your knees. Bring them back into your chest and release your feet down to the mat. Extend your legs out straight. Allow your feet to spill to the sides. Your arms by your sides and your palms facing up. Relax your fingers. Make any adjustments in your shoulders. Take a deep breath in your nose and open your mouth. Sigh it out. Come to your natural rhythm of breath as we rest here in Shavasana. Try to stay here as long as you can. And when you're ready to come out, move slowly, making sure that your body is ready to move again. Take your time. But this is where I will leave you. Again, stay here as long as you can to really absorb your practice today and give your body time to rest. Thank yourself for showing up for your practice. And of course, thank you for practicing with me. I always appreciate you being here. And of course, if you like this class, there are more in-depth classes inside the Yoga Movement membership, and the link will be down below when you're finished with your practice. Have a great day.